up, y'all? This is Tammy, the writer, bringing you the quirk behind the keyboard, and welcome to my channel. This is my great entrance into Authortube on the interwebs, and I'm really excited to be here, and I'm excited you're here. And yeah, if you're interested in any of my content, please subscribe and hit the notification button. I'm going to be publishing videos every week, so do that for me. And what I'm going to do now is something called the Author Newbie Tag, which is basically a few questions that I'll answer so you can get to know me better. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be tagged by another author, but I don't really know anybody here yet, so I'm going to tag myself. So here we go. So the first question is, how did you find out about Authortube? And I really don't remember, but I do remember that the first author channel that I found was Jenna Moresi, and her content is amazing. So I will put her link down in the description box so you can check her out. I also watched, I still do, Sharon Cannon, who is Heart Breathings, Michael Lavron, who's Author Level Up. They have all great content. I'm going to put their links down below so you can check them out. The second question, what genres do you write in? And basically, I try to write romantic comedy. Sometimes it's a little dark, but romantic comedy, chick litty type content. What is your preferred writing tense, point of view, and category of story? And I prefer past tense. What's the other? Oh, I already forgot the question. Oh, my mind's like Swiss cheese. Point of view, first person, and good Lord, category. I don't know what that means. Category of story. I think I just said it. Isn't that the same thing? I'm not sure. But basically, past tense, first person. And I'm kind of interested in present tense. I might try that later on. Are you a plotter, pantser, or plancer? Okay, just a quick definition of what those mean. Plotter is obviously you plot your plot ahead of time. A pantser is you don't, and you just kind of go by the seat of your pants, and Stephen King does that. And then a plancer is basically like a combination of both. And I used to be a plotter, but then I felt like I was doing way too much. I got way too into it, and then I was doing more plotting than actual writing. And then I tried to be a pantser, and then that didn't work out either. So now I'm like a combination of both. Like I'll plot enough to get me started, and then I'll just kind of let things flow. Okay, are you a self-published, published, or yet to be published? And I am going to be self-published. I haven't published yet, but I'm self-publishing, and I'll probably do a video on why I decided to self-publish. If you hear noise, it's the dog down below. Pay no attention. What publishing company, literary agent? Oh, this is about like publishing companies, so I'm not going to answer that question because I already told you I'm going to be self-publishing. What Authortube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? Okay, so writing, of course. I'm not like I am kind of like a super word nerd. So I'll probably be doing some grammar things, stuff. Chase. Stuff I'm like, I might not know about, but I want to learn. Grammar that I'm still having problems with, that kind of thing. And I also like to do reviews. So I'm probably doing some salty popcorn, which is me reviewing TVs and movie shows. TV shows and movies. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. Chase, Chase, come here. Come show the people who you are. Come here. All right. This is Chase. Don't scream. This is Chase. And this is who's making all the noise. So say hi. Okay, so this is who's making all the noise down below. All right, the next question. When do you start writing? And it also flows into the next question. When was the first story? What was the first story you ever wrote? Okay, so the first story I ever wrote were these two really weird stories I wrote on my kitchen table when I was like 12 because I got into trouble in Louisiana history class, and it was for talking. And my parents, it wasn't my parents, it was my mother. She told me I couldn't watch television and I couldn't read books. I couldn't read my books. I was a really big bookworm and I loved to read. And that was really diabolical if you think about it. So I didn't have anything to do. So I sat at the kitchen table and I wrote a couple of stories and they were really weird. The first one's about a girl who didn't have a date to prom. So she bought a tuxedo for a dog and took him to prom. And then the second story was about a girl who wanted to know what she tasted like. So she started to eat herself. And she ate her fingers and toes. And then I think the last line was she ate her eyeballs, and they kind of tasted like grapes. Obviously, I did no research because I'm pretty sure eyeballs do not taste like grapes. And I was like, how is she writing this if she don't have any fingers? But, I mean, whatever. So anyway, that's kind of how it started. That's how it started from there. What authors have inspired your writing the most? I used to work at a library. That was my first job when I was 16 years old. And, well, of course, before that, it was like Beverly Cleary and Judy Blume. But the first adult writer that I had a big crush on was Stephen King. Because it was like the 80s. No, was it the 80s? It was like late 80s, early 90s. Was it 90s? I can't remember. But anyway, he was and still is quite popular. And like everybody, I was always shelving his books. And I was like, who is this guy? And I started to read his stuff. And I fell in love with Stephen King. And I still love Stephen King, by the way. So he was like my first author crush. Then I got into like Dean Koontz, because they're all, here he is. They're all, they're kind of all do the horror. Another really good horror writer that I discovered like a few years back, and I don't want to mispronounce her name. It's Tannen Reeve Do. Oh, this dog. And she is amazing. Soul to Keep is like a trilogy. It's awesome. Danielle Steele and Nora Roberts, and now I really like Kyra Davis and Jennifer Cruzy and Nicole Blades, and I have so many. But yeah, those are the main ones. Let's see. Do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get to writing whenever you can find the time? I would really like to do better about scheduling my writing time, because I'm not really good at it right now. Like, I'll schedule it and then it'll kind of go by the wayside. So this year, that's one of my goals, is to schedule my writing time and actually stick to it. The next question is, do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything out by hand, or use a blend of these? And where do you write in general? So I have a computer, which I love. And I also have this device. I forgot what it's called. It starts with an N. I saw it. One of my writer friends on Instagram had one. And I was like, this is interesting. So I talked to her and I was like, oh, I love it. Basically, it's just a device for typing. You can't get on the internet. You can't do anything on it. Just type on it. And it's great. So I use that sometimes. When I edit, I go back to my computer. And I usually sit on my sofa. The next question is the last one. What are you most looking forward to now that you're a part of Authortube? I'm really excited about being a part of the Authortube community, because I've kind of been a lurker for a few years, just watching videos and such. And now I want to be involved. I need accountability, which is sad that I need other people to help me, but it is what it is. Because I've been working on this novel for the last several years. I'm finally getting serious about it. I need, people like, are you done with it yet? And it's like, still working. So I just want to be involved. I want accountability. I want you guys to get to know me, and I want to get to know you. And that's pretty much it. So that was it. That's the Authortube Newbie channel tags. All right, so there's the last question for the Author Newbie tag, and this concludes my very first YouTube video, and I'm so excited. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here, and come back next time for more content, and I'll see you later. Bye.